How you doing, Casca? We are on the Valheim, the forever world that I'm building. Yes, I'm building it. Now, the world is randomly generated by, a random number generator. People say RNG, but don't really understand what it means. It's procedurally generated, meaning it generates a part, and then next to it, it figures out what part would go here. Doesn't randomly slap shit together, because that wouldn't work. Well, it's a procedure of doing it. Although it's object-oriented programming, there still are procedures. Alright, there's your little programming lesson for this morning. You guys are gonna piss me off. This is not gonna be, no, not the viewers, I'm sorry. This is not gonna be that long of a stream. I have a delivery coming supposedly at 10 a.m., but they're putting my groceries together right now. It's got a substitution. They just notified me. But it's 8:40. They better be delivering early because I got perishables. I'll set my fucking milk out for a fucking hour and a half. I'll kick somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gotta last 2 weeks for me. Be spoiling it early on me. Alright. So what we're doing here, this is my forever world. It's going to run off a dedicated server. Probably going to pay for a server, although I could do it myself. Really don't want the bandwidth issue. I mean, I got fast internet, but where I am right now is in a village. There are 3 villages so far. I just found a 4th one. See, I was running around that world looking for... This is the 2nd world that I generated. The 1st one, I couldn't find any villages. So we are taking a tour of the villages and the copper mine. I put on a mod that's called Ore Mines. Let me double check. We're gonna see how that works. It is called Ore Mines. It's by Black 7R. Alright, this is gonna be a crop field, probably turnips, because I'm standing on Turnip Hill. This is one of the villages. The 3rd one, actually. There's a little, there's copper out here. It's copper in them there hills. There's black forest back behind this blacksmith. This is a blacksmith ship that I built. This mod is Build Pieces mod with the leaf roofs. This is clay. It's a little red, but I'm gonna deal with it. This is the kitchen for the village. We will go through everything. This is just gonna be a short tour. If I have to go get grocery deliveries, I'm gonna be pausing and going and doing that. So I do want to fight Eikthyr. Talk to Eikthyr about getting the key for the ore mines. And we got our ore processing back here. Speaking of which, do I got 50? So I set up this with a couple things in mind. Fire hazard is on this world, and it will be on. And if you don't like fire hazard, well, don't join this world. Don't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Fire hazard's nice for this. Get me 50 coal real quick. Which is why we're using the clay. I did have to put the stone cutting on for stuff to work. But actually, I was probably going to put bronze stone cutting on anyway. I want to process some ore here. I need to upgrade that. thingamajobber in there. And I had a fight with a troll. It was a heated discussion. Gonna be like that, huh? Let's put this in there. Put the other rock out here. Still ain't good enough. You gotta use the old backpack. So as you see, this is a nice little compact village. These are actually rental rooms here. My first duplex. We will look at it in a second. This stuff ain't gonna be here. It's still for construction purposes. Huh? Oh. I have dynamic pile stuff on. Gives you these nice little piles that you put things in. The more you put in there, the bigger the pile gets. Well, the more you fill these slots, as I'm showing you, it's getting bigger. See how it works? Pretty cool, huh? I like that. I like that. That can do its thing. That's something. So I can get some resin in here. Oh, I only got 6 resin, 5 resin. Alright. The idiot come attack me when I was working on that turnip field. Okay, so that's it. Blacksmith. Got the wood for the kiln. Some ore piles, some coal piles. Some core wood here because I need to store wood under awnings so it doesn't get bad. So basically, I don't know what I'm doing here. This probably was going to be town square, but it's kind of like it's going to be town square and crafting station because I needed more room in the kitchen. So I'm actually going to build a little structure like over there, but not out of the clay. Probably out of one of the stones for that build pieces mod, which has lots of stuff. That lava. The river's on fire. Ice. There's ice, yes, ice pieces. Okay. That's mossy stone. That's probably what I'm going to use for over there. So anyway, the duplexes are fairly straightforward. Just one bed, little table chair, visual tables. You get to see your food. It's actually a container. And a little clay fireplace. Keep the fire at bay, because fire will burn your place down. These are called branch build pieces. So it's fun learning that. Little lunch or evening. It's evening actually. You know what? I better sleep. I don't want my food to be out of sync. This is going to be an unclaimed bed here. Just using it. It's easier than going to the portal. I'm sleeping over there. Over where? At the port. There's a port. It's called Port Honey. I've named things. This is Turnip Hill. Now watch out when I name things. I get weird. There's deer in my village. Walls is coming next. So what we got here is Bearstead's this way, Boerville, and Port Honey. So this build pieces mod comes with some signs. Oops. Which is nice, except first of all they're not dual-sided. Okay, well that's one thing, except it's got a video artifact. It flickers when you get the text in there. So I'm not using them, I'm just using the regular signs. However, I love this. This is a stone piece. Okay, and I shall be using those. It's a 4-meter stone piece. Oh, give me bigger. Yes, I like it bigger, baby. But why we don't have any 4-meter stuff except for the two core wood pieces is beyond me. Okay, but the core wood piece decays in the rain. The stone does not. So now I got an actual signpost because the other ones are too low. Well, you can put 2 on there, but actually base stone pieces. I mean, okay, he's kind of like this is this. Yeah, it's a bit much for. Yeah, just a little sign. Oh, we are leaving. Hello, this sign. Welcome to Turnip Hill. Those work okay. They don't flicker, so I'm happy with that. And that's it for the village right now. Oh, I have come up with a new philosophy on pigs. I'm tired of building fortified pig pens. I'm going to put pigs everywhere. I'm taming a couple over here. I went out in this woods here and found patches of mushrooms. Okay, see? Pig pen comes with its own food source. So I'm going to go visit the pigs, harvest mushrooms, throw them on the ground, good to go. I'll probably, because I have the visual containers and Balrond on. That's a trough. I'll probably put troughs in the pig pens. But that's it. I'm just going to use this around poles, fences, for the oinkers. Be good to go. I've already caught 4 pigs over here. There's one here, and there's a little village out here. Not a village, just a little cabin that I'm going to fix up for somebody to reside in if they want to. Now, I don't have the residential buildings here yet. Probably going to put them here, and I may move the town square here since I've kind of taken this over as the construction. The workbench area, the woodworker. Paved roads, I got a mod called, I don't know what the hell. Easy roads? Oh. Okay, so it's a cart. Let me find it. R. Let's see if I was gonna build Torvald's affordable pavers. So it's a cart. You fill it up with. I'll show it to you. Fill it up with stone. Pull the lever and pull the cart. And there you go. It levels and paves the ground. I rather like it. Well, let me see. They keep saying number of hours I have in this fracking game, and I'll tell you the truth, I haven't looked in a while. It's only 7,000 hours in this game, so not much road building manually until this point. Well, I'm done with the road building now. I got Torvald's thing. Torvald's affordable paver. And I liked it. There's some spots you have to do manually and then redo it with the paver or whatever, but for the most part, I was able to pull a full cart of stone. Full cart of stone shouldn't be confused with a full cart of ore, but I was fixing this. Doesn't look fixed, but a little road construction going on. I'm going to put some signs up. I've been building out rest areas. Yeah, this one's not done, obviously. So this village is Bearstead because I got stuck here for 4 days, in-game days, because there was a bear. Well, there was 3 bears, and I killed all 3 in the end, but yeah, okay. That's it. That's the whole story. Well, I found out bears don't like fires. I had this fire in the back here, and Well, there wasn't a cooking station on it or walls around it at the time. And dude standing right there, that's my way to the port. And I did not have portals at the time. So I had stuff I wanted to take back, and Bear was in the way, and so I killed Bear, but it was a day-long battle because I didn't have troll armor at the time or bronze weapons. I was using my bow. I ran out of arrows. I had a resource for get more arrows. Yeah. And then I had to kill him again because every time I went to sleep, he respawned. Until he didn't. Well, actually, he did respawn. He respawned over there. See the fire marks? Yeah. I've killed him over there now since then. But this village, I was just experimenting with different fireplaces. So, there's a couple different build mods on, and this fireplace is from the Build It mod, or the Odin's Kingdom mod. I don't have Odin's Architect on. We'll see about that. But you know, I'd like something like the clay. Look, you can get clay early. People were making... Fire hazard has been a thing to humanity since the beginning. Okay? Of having fire. And having to build a wood fireplace is just ridiculous because, you know, we get rocks and we'll pile them up. We ain't that stupid. We're not as stupid as modern AI. But the base game only gives you wood to work with. When you got fire hazard, you got your fire outside, you got to put a roof over it, whatever. You got to build some kind of wood chimney. If you have the fire inside, you got to give it a lot of room, or you're going to have your house burning down. But why don't we have something like a basic... I laid some stones on my floor and then put stones around my fire, and yeah, it's not the safest thing, but there's like a 1% chance of it starting the place on fire, right? This building hasn't been done up, really. I was just using it to try this other fireplace out. So all these fireplaces, yeah, I was able to use them as cooking. There's 3 different ones. Actually, it's 4 different ones. So this one won't be used. I doubt it very much because the reason there's wood back behind it is because it's got a back you can see through. Because they didn't finish the whole 3D model. And then this one. And they're all too fancy, quite frankly, which is why I ended up with the Build Pieces mod, and I'm building my own out of like the clay there. And I didn't really show you that. Sorry, I'm gonna go back. So what else is going on? Okay, the ore thing is because I realized, well, if you can have a bunch of people out of Forever World, you need some way to refresh the ore. And so, searching around through the mods, I found the ore mines one. And we will go take a look at that. Because we have to get a key from Eikthyr. That means some, you know, rowdy stuff, because Eiktyr's never in a good mood. Every time I talk to him, he's mad at me. I didn't do nothing to him. So, yeah, that's a big honking fireplace. But I wanted to try one with a hearth, because these clay pieces, they just look big and honking. But that's the same exact design of the fireplace as that wooden one over there. Except it can't burn down. And the little fireplace I put in here has a different topper design because you can't really do the, you know, open top design. See, it's open on the top. You have to use something like this because it's smaller, unless you want to have a fireplace bigger on the top, and yeah, okay. Kind of defeats the purpose of a small footprint. Yeah, gave these guys a little balcony, see? rental properties, the little troll house at Turnip Hill. These lights are pretty cool, except confusing. That's a yellow mushroom in there. Yellow mushrooms glow. Except when you build it, it's 1 tin, 1 bronze, and I think it was 2 resin. No mushrooms involved. He said. I kind of figured I'd need some yellow mushrooms. So I grabbed the yellow mushrooms, I grabbed the metal, and because I don't know, sometimes I speed read. And I'm like, why isn't this thing working? And I look and, yeah, resin. Okay. Now there are a couple different lights in, well, all the mods have some kind of lights. Most of them suck, in my opinion. And we're talking about building mods. There aren't any mods that affect gameplay on this server yet. I may put bows before hoes on. Oh, I need to build a pen here. Well, we would just avoid killing Mr. Piggy because I will recruit him later. So the idea is have the pen a little bit away from the village. I'll probably get killed in a raid anyway. But at least, you know, if I got a bunch of them, I can't raid all my villages at once or all the different areas at once. On normal level, the raids don't come really that often. Oh, yeah, here we are. We're coming into Smallville. No, it's Boarville. Yeah, there's a big farm here too. Boarville's more of a conventional design with conventional pieces. That is the Odin's Kingdom fireplace. The other ones are wood in here. Okay, watch it. See, most of this stuff is Odin's Kingdom stuff. So this is the actual fireplace from the mod Odin's Kingdom. And the top part is like chimney parts. You stack them. And you do have to put some kind of roof piece in there. You'll see I got 2 in there because, well, it's wider than I normally build my, it's 1 meter wider than I normally build my fireplaces. We got a small one here, but that's got a fire pit from Eikthyr in it. And that doesn't seem to, so far, spread fire. What do we do on this one? Oh, same thing. Another fire pit. Iron fire pit, or iron... I don't know what it's called, actually, exactly. Hey, there's the cart. That's Torvald's affordable paver cart. Get a little switch here. Turn it on and off. And anything you put in there that's not stone is going to get thrown out of it. It went right into my bags. It's back in the bags. There's a magic trick. Oh, we couldn't see it. It was under the cart. So stone only. It works real good. Okay, so these are residential houses. They're just simple. They were built on the footprint of the old houses. It's 3 by whatever the heck it was. This is 3 by 4, I think. It looks like, right? Except what I did on the side is, well, it's a meter wider on the side because it's got this little lip. Just makes them look so much bigger. Okay, and all of them I did like that, just a meter wide on each side. The floor space is exactly the same. The roof is just out and up. Okay, it has to go up higher because it's out further. 2 meters out further, well, 2 meters farther apart. So now these pieces came with, I don't know what them pieces came with. And then we have the kitchen, some storage. I'll probably use visual barrels in the end for the meat, but I just didn't get the metal over here to do that. They require bronze nails, and core wood. That's just a barrel that shows what's in it. Unfortunately, visual barrels hasn't been updated for bear meat, or there's some other meat it doesn't work for. Mm. 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 Well, I can't think of it right now. Something else that annoys me besides bear meat. Alright, come on, Valheim. Update that thing. Let's show the bear meat, man. Oh, and those food barrels, that's Odin's food barrels mod. They're just a barrel that only holds honey, and they're made with honey or blueberries, or you have to have the 10 of the thing to make the barrel. Okay. Once you have 10 carrots, you can make the carrot barrel. See how that works? So you can put them down without having to go get some wood or anything, like if you're in your field. So this is our crafting and smelting area, Boarville. Visual containers again, feather basket, bone stacks, resin pile, flint pile, gray dwarf eyes. I love the visual containers. This is the fabric shelf. Holds all the stuff but also shows it. I love that. This is a visual wood stack. That's a completely different mod than this Balron's visual container. This is dynamic wood piles. It's got all of them, different wood piles, except for ancient bark, or maybe it does have ancient bark, but I actually use the ancient bark from more dynamic piles. Because it's a nice small one. Oh, I don't have ancient bark in this. You have to discover ancient bark before you get the pile. Can't show you. So that's the town square. Yeah. The town square is going to have something made out of stone that holds the portal that you can kind of secure so that they don't beat your portal up. Well, there's going to be walls around the village. I just haven't got to that yet. Still thinking about it. It's just another house. These are from Odin's Kingdom. These are my favorite torches. I don't know that if they do fire hazard. I haven't really tested them. I suppose I should. But I put some little knickknacks up also from Odin's Kingdom. These are actual containers. Not visual, but they do a little thing when you open them. I guess all the containers do though, So the idea is that people come to the server, they can come and claim one of these village houses, and then they can, we're going to have an economy. And I think they'll get like 100 gold when they come. Maybe we'll just do the 250. I've been experimenting. Seems to be a good number from a delve. A burial chamber, going in and get... the treasure from a burial chamber. That's another bugbear, so to speak. How do I refresh those? I don't know. Haven't. Maybe somebody made a mod for that. Got a little pig pen. It has double walls because both the neck and the greylings around here are assholes. And they keep attacking the boar pen, and then the boar get excited and they attack the boar pen, and next thing you know, you got 20 boar running around the woods. You gotta throw down food for them because you don't want them to starve to death. That's food for the boars. I don't happen to see any right now. I guess I'll sleep here. Any food here? Huh? Should you leave any food for me? We got. Dang good food. We gotta fix that. Not even a visual container in here. Why do I have a grey dwarf ice? Give me that. Well, I guess we'll just deal with that. Food. I can always puke, right? Huh. Is any wood in here? Well, what kind of rinky-dink outfit you running here? Okay, actually, I don't want that bed anyway. And I really shouldn't have grabbed it because there is actually a bed here I was sleeping in. That is fine wood furnitures. The leather bed. I wish you could just unclaim it. You gotta rebuild it. Maybe there's a mod for that. Unclaimed bed. Well, I was sleeping here once upon a time. I didn't have any wood here either. I don't have wood on me. What the hell? Oh. So you got boar meat up here, huh? I see how it is. I thought I was done with this village, but apparently not. Well, you know, I don't really need to stock this stuff. I may take everything out. Take it to the port. Alright, so that is Boarville. Not much, just 3 little houses. Well, and the housing there. So I'm going to make the wall big enough so if somebody wants to build their own house in the village, you know. The wall will be out here, actually. There are some tame boars around here somewhere. Unless they've killed themselves chasing deer, because it turns out the tame boar will chase a deer. Considers him an enemy. Those are wild boars. Probably. No, that's a tame one. And that's a wild one. This is a wild one. Here's one of the little rest areas. I've decided to use a chaotic building style. Normally, yeah, I'm dress and cracking with this would be attached to that, but I didn't do it. So we are headed to Port Honey, Boarville, Bearstead, and turn uphill that way. Eikthyr is that way. We're going to be going there after I get some good food. Yeah, I'll be fine, but I mean, I might as well get a little better food. Just going to Port Honey and look at that. I've been modifying that a little bit. So yeah, this is a huge ass road, by the way. It's not that big, but I built bigger. I made a whole network of the world once, so alright. Need some public transportation around here. There are portals I could have went through. I just didn't. I see my pretty road. So none of this was modified. I just dragged that damn cart. And it worked. Torvald's Affordable Pavers. I don't know who Torvald is, but his product worked as advertised. And this road, probably you could haul a full cart of ore. Probably. I mean, it did a pretty darn good job, if you ask me. There's a guy who's built a lot of roads manually. So I did take the Pathin. It's on the hoe. Pathin. All it does is get rid of grass, and I ran the road over there with Pathin. Be very quiet. There'll be boars here. And taming boars. I'll have been here, but I'm not concerned. I'll end up with some tough boars, neck-killing boars, because they will kill the neck if he gets tamed. He's already doing it. See, little heart. Trust me, it's a big yellow heart. It's huge. It's humongous. Oh, I was testing these to see if they were fire hazard proof. Oh, so yeah, and I'm going to do this around all of the port section. I have decided it's a double-walled walls, double-walled walls, okay, as opposed to having, a conventional wall. The center section of this will have this around, including the docks, and there's going to be an outer palisade that'll be back behind the tree farm. That's the tree farm there. That's why all the trees are in a nice row. There's birch and there's pine and regular wood over there. I take all that down. I got too much damn wood. Plus there's a little storage building there that I was right by a minute ago. It's a watchtower over here, so the wall's got to run on the other side of the tree farm and down the shoreline. I do have stone right now, but I'm just going to put a stone foundation for the palisade and just do it that way. If you have the stone foundation up high enough, it's not going to be full meter, but it's going to be, 3/4 meter, let's say. That'll be enough to stop anybody from going over it, even if they destroy the palisade. Gotta fix that door. Alright, and this is Port Honey. There will be sign for Port Honey someday. Why is it called Port Honey? Because there's honey here, baby. Very original. I am such a creative genius. I haven't seen you guys in a while. How you been doing? I've been over in Turnip Hill doing stuff. Took me a long time to build Turnip Hill. Give me the honey, Show me the honey. Gotta do chores. That's how you walk over here and you say, hey, yeah, I got honey. So these are the visual containers I was talking about. These are Valheim's visual containers. Boar meat not included. So the boar meat is stored up here, plus other overflow, or whatever happens here. I don't know. Whatever happens at Port Honey stays at Port Honey. The crafting area, just nice and compact. Lots of visual containers to hold everything, including bronze and copper stacked visual containers. There's two different kinds of these. There's a square one too. Just depends on what you want to use. The problem with the ones that I have there is they're a little longer than 2 meters. As you can see, they're sticking out of that wall piece. They're actually sticking into the wall a little bit too. So they're huge and honking. They're about 2.5 meters, I would say. But they work. And since I had just storage stuff over here, no big deal, but I had to extend the shelf out a little bit, with eyeball mark 1 and shift key, and a little 1x1 meter floor piece. But it turned out okay. I like it. So we got the core wood, the pine wood. I should have ancient bark. I do have ancient bark. Why don't I not have... Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, it's a nice little pile. Where am I going to put it? Oh. Hey, look. Perfect spot for an ancient bark pile. Yeah, because I went into a little swamp on the way to Haldor, or was it Hildur? One of them, because I had to take portals out there. Alright, so we're going to go to Copper Mine 1, which I have no idea where the hell that is. I'm thinking about it right now. We're going to go in the morning. No, we're going to go now. Copper Mine 1, where are you? I just don't remember. Well, let's go there. Find out. I need food. I know it's midday, but I'm hungry. Well, I was over here doing something. I was exploring. So the way it works is it randomly puts in these copper mines. Copper Mine 1 isn't really built out. Nobody's working the mine. Not that it's abandoned, it just hasn't been fully opened yet. Thing is, need Eikthyr key to get in. So we're going to take care of that. There are trolls nearby, there are bears nearby, but I only put this little weak fence up because reasons. I might come here and modify this fireplace. And that's it. That's the copper mine. That's what they look like. Actually, this one was half buried in stone, like this. See how this stone is? This is a big ass rock. Well, that's not. This is rock here. This is dirt. Okay, but there was another rock here, and I took out the rock and I put all the stone, most of the stone, back at Port Honey. Oh, I didn't look to see where the hell it was. See? Now I am. I think it's in the north. I was exploring unexplored territory. I have to... Apparently in the meadows there's 2 flint mines too, so... Why? I don't know. just, I guess, continuity that there's lines. Yeah, that's a ways from Port Honey. Where the hell is Port Honey? Okay, there's Haldor. Port Honey's here. Gotta put a marker for it. It says first home. It's not really my first home. It's Port Honey. So it's north of Bourville. And right. This is Bearstead. And this is Turnip Hill. Right, just north of Bourville. I'll have to run a road out here. Alright, well, we've got to go get a key and see what it's like, because I haven't been in it yet. $9:20. Why did I get off by 10? Supposed to have delivery. Best be quick talking to this Eikthyr. Oh, what do I need? I better make some fire arrows. A little bit of feather, a little bit of resin, oh, a little bit of wood. I like this. I should have done this. There's materials from Turnip Hill. I was using, take it back there and finish what I was doing. So I got to put farms in at all the different villages. We're gonna have carrots at one, onions at the other. Well, I don't have onions, so Borstead don't get no onions. Turnips are gonna be at Turnip Hill. Although I was thinking it'd be funny if I just put the onions at Turnip Hill. There ain't no turnips at Turnip Hill. It would be funny, right? Right? No? Oh, I think it's funny. We're killing time. My weapons are good. I'm good. Could probably grab some flint arrows. I bet you arrows in here. Oh, probably in here. I guess I don't have an extra arrow box yet. Because I really haven't been making extra arrows. So be it. Well, there's a map room in here. For sharing your map. I just updated it, so. Oh, I gotta update this one too. Just go stand in the center. Fires are out. I gotta start those fires. You'd think rinky-dink outfit like this, there'd be wood laying around that I could grab and throw in the fire, but I gotta put in a real hearth in there. Ah, what are you doing? This afternoon we can sleep. Let's go take care of Eikthyr. See if he got a key for me. So, I found 3 of the bosses already. Port Honey is transportation hub. Oh, it's gonna rain, is it? So we got Bog Witch. I actually know where she is. Hildor. Haldor. Eikthyr. The Elder. Bone Mass. I had to kill the Elder to get the pickaxe. To get the swamp key. Yeah. Wait, I didn't kill the Elder yet. I'm not even sure, actually. But there's a portal in all 3 of them. There's no spawn point here because you can portal when the boss is here. It's just a little cabin on a hill above Eikthyr. I will show you the bridges when we get. Oh, okay. You really should take some deer heads when you go see Eikthyr. It helps to get his attention. I got nothing. Probably in here. I was trying to think where the hell the trophies are. So, I don't know if these work like the crypts or not. I hope they do. Right? Wait, do you need 3 for right there? I'm gonna take 4. I think it's only 2. I don't want to have to come back. I usually just grab what I got and go there. I don't want to pay attention. 7,000 hours, you think you know, right? Well, I don't really care. I don't really care. It's useless information to me. I'll need to memorize that. How many times am I going to kill Eikthyr? Twice. That's it. In a normal game. So, after that, I don't care. Maybe I'll put a pig farm over here. Think Eikthyr would kill pigs? Well, looks like there was an epic battle here once. It's 2. So I was right. Just doubt myself. You like going to the fire to put the fire out? I'm afraid of you, you big fuck. I'm gonna beat you with a club. Huh? How you feel about that? Don't know what to do you? Sounded sad. Oh, I forgot to turn the resources down. Oh well, I can delete them. Eikthyr key. Unlocks copper mines and tin mines. Well, let's go see about the copper mine, because I'm out of time. So we'll go see the bridges on the way back. There's a road here. So I have useful paths on. You see up on the top in active effects it says dirt, metal, dirt. Little bridges. Those come from, I think those are Odin's kingdom too. This goes to the rest area by Bourville. I know I have a portal back there, but I just wanted to show the bridges off. So now we're running. This is the copper mine 1. This is a dummy who's going back through the orifice. This is a dummy wants a torch. Do I have a torch? I'm not really a torch guy, but this time I want a torch. Yeah, where would I put a torch? In special. Because really, I don't use them. No torches in special. I'm just probably going to have to make one. Just easier to do so. Don't do that. I want to be able to see. I guess. Okay. He's right. I have no idea. Is there bad guys in here? I don't know. It said, you know, I think it says restores it every week. I don't know. So it says, hey, cool. Oh. Who's that guy? So there are skeletons. Hey now. Y'all getting a little rowdy here. Okay, so there are skeletons in here. It's pretty big, actually. We haven't found more copper. I was hoping to find some treasure. Yeah, we got skeletons, right? Dead end. Another copper. Well, that looks like it might be something, but... Okay. Got a big old cavernous thing in here. Uh-oh. Well, torch is gone. Didn't think of that. There's a couple guys here. Is that a chest or something? Something. It's copper. It looks like a chest. Alright. Looks like there might be a lot of copper in these things. There's some up there too. I mean, that was just the left side. We're headed back now on the left. Maybe. There's a thing here. Would have been nice if there was treasure, like a burial chamber, because that would solve my, loot problem. Maybe there's a setting for that. Who knows? Huh. We got a little light coming through here. That's the exit. I mean, some chests with some loot in it. Would have been nice, but yeah. That's what it is. I like it. It's alright. So there's iron, there's flint. There's most of them, I think. Ugh. Oh, yeah, there was copper here, too. So, I'm probably going to take off the top mining mod that I have on right now. And then these ones, you'll have to dig them out. These deposits, you'll have to dig them out. I think there's more copper over there. Yeah, there's copper there, berries. Okay, well, that's pretty much the tour of the Forever World so far. It's not quite there. Getting there. I do want to find one of these flint mines in the meadows. And also, so I can set up a little base there. I don't really need to find any more of the copper mines. Just because, people who join the world enjoy looking around finding them. I don't know. Maybe they want to build a base by a copper mine or something. I think I'd rather do one by an iron mine, but the swamp is, pain in the ass. I've got to pave these roads, the road over to the veneers, stones, the sacrificial stones. Build a reception center for low-level characters over there. And I'm working on pretty much farming stuff on the 3 villages. Now, I found a 4th village, but I'm not even going to do anything with that, I don't think. I think we'll leave that for somebody else. It's not too far from Turnip Hill. It's actually on the other side of the stand of trees where I got that boars at. And then I've got to work on this. I've got to dig a dock. This is going to have a protected dock here. And you know what? I may just go with stone for the outer wall. I did get a lot of stone. These are dynamic stone piles, so don't let them fool you. They're not 50. They are 500 stone. So it's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 some stone. I mean, I don't have to build out of the small bricks. I can build out of the big ones, which saves you a lot of stone. But I think the core base in my philosophy on this world is minimal terraforming. Only what I have to. Yeah. So there will be bumpy patches and all that. I don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, I have a ton of wood too. I harvested. This is what I was talking about. Okay, I may have made my tree farm a little big. As I harvested the whole tree farm and found that I couldn't fit it all in there, although I can take some to the other villages. Although I kind of forgot when I was over at Turnip Hill and I cut some trees down. But I have a mod on that regrows trees if you take a stump out, so you can stop it from regrowing the tree by taking out the sapling that comes after you take the stump out. I like that mod. It just saves you having to use the seeds. And you need to find a mod that has a use for seeds. Kind of like Balron's Amazing Nature has a use for the seeds. You make oil out of them. Well, that would be nice to have something like that. Something useful for the trophies. There is a mod. You can use like 10 trophies or 5 trophies or something to give yourself 1 skill point. I think it's random, like, you would get axe or shield or whatever, would rack up for you. I have to redo this kitchen too. I'm gonna put the stone in here. Since I had to go to stone cutting and just to even use that build pieces mod, because most of the build pieces in there are stone. I looked and I just couldn't find, like, why has nobody made a mod for fire hazard for early stone, like stacked stones? You can pick stones up off the ground, you can stack them. Okay, come up with some kind of mortar, I mean, you don't need to actually cut the stones to make like a field stone foundation or, a fireplace. So I knew this guy who actually lived next to my father. He built, and I worked for him a couple times. He built like swimming pools and fountains and fucking all kinds of shit out of stone. He didn't break one damn stone. He's like, look at the stones and grab this one. Haul a big ass cart, or, well, not cart, trailer, stone around. But man could look at the stones and say, yep, oh, this will fit there. And I'd be like, no. But sure enough, that motherfucker fit. And I'm like, wow, that's a heck of a thing. Alright, we're done here. I will be back on today. I didn't do
Balrons, because I still have to get into his Discord. Because I may quit the Balrons thing, but I can't figure out the wolfhide armor. And going into the plains with iron armor, that's madness. Well, of course, you want to go in there with the root harness anyway, but I mean, it's like such a difference between the wolfhide and the iron armor that, well, now you're going to get one-shotted by a fulling, which is normally only 2 shots with the wolfhide armor anyway. I mean, if you get 2 full shots on you, you're probably going to be dead. It depends on your food, but you can't get better food until you like start killing mocks and all that. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to like without a better armor than iron. What's the point? Okay, and in fact, I guess what I can do with that is go into the plains and get some flax. No matter how I have to do it, murder, steal it. I can always snipe guys. And I do have frost arrows. So if I get the flax, maybe that'll open up. Maybe it's needed for the wolfhide armor. Oh, I pissed on the spark plug and it really hurt, but it didn't accomplish anything. Meaning, I have thought of everything I've tried, building everything in the workbenches, and what have you. There's just no wolfhide armor. So what could it be? I've looked through the areas, in question, which is the mountains, and I picked up everything I possibly could pick up. I've mined all the different metals that are in the mountains now. I don't know. Is it gonna be like the cultist hood? You can't make the cultist hood for the cultist armor without a cultist trophy, and that's really hard to get. Is it something like that to get the wolfhide armor now? I don't know. Like I said, but that's not the whole set of cultist armor. That's just the one piece of the cultist armor that you need that for. It's kind of like the Drake. You need Drake trophies for the wolfhide armor. You need wolf trophies for the wolfhide armor too for the cloak. The Drake trophy you do need for the helmet. And the other 2 pieces are just standard, I think, deer hide and silver. No, is it silver? Yeah, I think it's silver. Okay, but in any case, I'm just saying, I haven't figured out what the hell the pieces are. I do not have the recipe for wolfhide armor because I'm probably missing a piece. I can't see him just taking the armor out. So on that, I am going to get into his Discord and see if I can find an answer there. Probably should have already been into his Discord. Just haven't done it. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the little tour.